It's time for Lefties Losing It. Now, while normal people from across America were gathering in Phoenix to pay tribute to Charlie Kirk, the line started the night before, and by 4 a.m. the crowds were huge. As you can see, they're full of young people, not just those geriatric misfits you see at those No Kings protests, but amongst the patriots who love America, just like Charlie did, there was a small group of misfits who thought it's a good idea to protest a funeral. Just gross, gross. And talking about gross, this happened in NYC. A group of contemptible far-left imbeciles did their best to interrupt a sombre vigil for Charlie. How did they do that? Well, one screechy cretin sang Bella Ciao, a message written on one of the unfired bullets. And then some sad soy boys sang about wanting the young Republicans to die. This is the modern left, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't want your salvations.
Why?
I want you to die. We're not going to give you a second chance, even when you beg for it on your knees, begging and pleading.
Just when you think the left has hit rock bottom, they start digging. And that brings me to the Democrats, who have incited so much of this hate, so much of this hysteria and violence. Listen here to Democrat Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, who shared a disgusting statement on X, reshared this claim that Charlie Kirk was Dr. Frankenstein and his monster shot him through the neck. Well, here is Omar on CNN with Caitlin Collins doubling down.
I think it was the video where it called him Dr. Frankenstein and said his monster shot him through the neck. I mean, obviously this is a person, and looking at this is someone who was a husband and a father, and in the days after his shocking death, that happened as a result of his views, or it happened as a result as he was sharing his views publicly with people, that people found it jarring to hear such criticism of that in the immediate aftermath of
what
death.
I find jarring is that there are so many people willing to excuse the most reprehensible things that he said, that they agree with that they're willing to have monuments for him, that they want to create a day to honor him, and that they want to produce resolutions in the House of Congress honoring his life and legacy. It is one thing to care about his life, because obviously so many people loved him, including his children and wife. But I am not going to sit here and be judged for not wanting to honor any legacy this man has left behind. That should be in the dustbin of history, and we should hopefully move on and forget the hate that he spewed every single day.
The only one spreading hate is that hideously ungrateful woman. You know, it's only in the West where people who hate the country are accepted as migrants and allowed to run for public office. As for Charlie being left in the dustbin of history, is that what she said? Well, his message, his name is bigger now than ever. Sorry, Ilhan. Now, let's check in on actress turned mad activist Cynthia Nixon. She's now boycotting lefty corporate Disney because they're not left enough, apparently. This is over the low-rating Jimmy Kimmel being pulled off air after deliberately lying about Charlie Kirk's alleged killer. Suddenly, the left cares about the First Amendment and free speech. If only they knew what it meant.
I just canceled my Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions, and they asked me why. I hit other, and I wrote, because I believe in the First Amendment, reinstate Jimmy Kimmel. Now, my whole family is really going to miss Abbott Elementary. We are really going to miss Only Murders in the Building. But you know what? We would miss the First Amendment a whole lot more. Don't go to the theme parks. Don't go on the cruises. Cancel your subscriptions. Now.
Now let's hear from a race-baiting pastor spewing nothing but lies and vitriol. Now either he is lying and he knows he is lying, or he's ignorant. There are no other explanations for what you're about to hear.
calling this nation to honor and venerate a man who was an unapologetic racist and spent all of his life sowing seeds of division and hate into this land. There's nowhere in Bible where we are taught to honor evil. And how you die does not redeem how you lived. You do not become a hero in your death when you are a weapon of the enemy in your life.
And Charlie Kirk worked another miracle today. He brought feuding former bros Elon Musk and President Donald Trump back together. And Elon had this to say about Charlie.
Charlie was someone who believed in dialogue, in open debate. He was a man of ideas. He spoke eloquently. He basically never even raised his voice. He was a man of peace. And now he's been murdered in cold blood.
Did you know him personally?
Yes, of course. We met many times.
How was he like?
I supported his organization. I supported Turning Point from quite early.
Why was he killed?
He was killed because his words made a difference. Because he was showing people the light. And he was killed by the dark.
Charlie was murdered by the dark for showing people the light. That's quite profound and beautiful from Elon Musk. Let's bring in documentary filmmaker and commentator Ami Horowitz. Ami, what did you think of today's service? The emotion in the room was palpable. It was quite powerful.
It was incredible. And it's unbelievable to hear, considering how dark what happened was, how evil it was. For them not to fall into that trap and to just focus on love and togetherness and camaraderie was incredible. The moment where Rita Kirk forgave him was something beyond anything I could possibly muster up. And it's just a direct contrast to the left. It's a direct contrast to when I've gone to similar rallies on the left, and all you hear is vitriol and hate and a call for violence. It really shows the difference between the two.